Hello, and hello, and more hellos. Welcome, welcome. Just all the greetings, all the salutations. Hello, my name's Elsewhere, and today we're going to play some historic best of three. Historic best of three with this weird deck. This weird deck. My yesterday video was a Saffron Olive deck list that he'd played on stream. That was Boros Infinite Life in Standard. We played that on video yesterday. You can go ahead and check that out on this channel, and it did surprisingly well. It went like 5-2, 6-2, something like that. I believe we only lost 2 games, and we gained Infinite Life a couple of times, and it was very much a wow. Is this deck real? Is this deck a meme? And I kind of said, since I play a lot more Historic than I do Standard, man, I kind of want to transfer this over to Historic. So it had a +1/+1 counters theme, and we've kind of dropped that. So let's go over the deck. Let's see what we're gonna do. Mainly, we have almost a 2-card combo here. It's like a 2.5 card combo. But here's this new card from Crimson Vow. He has some text on him. Whenever Ill-Tempered Loner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. So if you've been around for a while, this is Boros Reckoner language. This is Boros Reckoner dialogue. And if you remember Boros Reckoner, some silly things happened when he was around, and we are going to do some silly and fun things once more with this Boros Reckoner text. So we're going to pair that with Angel Fire Ignition. Angel Fire Ignition is going to put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste until end of turn. Basically, what we really want to do is we want to give Ill-Tempered Loner or Howlpack Avenger Indestructible and Lifelink. Once this card has Indestructible and Lifelink, if we can deal 1 damage to it, we can deal 1 damage to it from a Spikefield Hazard, or from a Shatterskull Smashing, or from a Lightning Helix, or from a Bone Crusher Giant. If we can deal 1 damage to it from any of those sources while it has Indestructible and Lifelink, that's Infinite Life. That's Infinite Life. On paper, obviously, that would be very easy. Here in Arena, you do have to do a lot of clicks, so you kind of hope the opponent scoops, but as long as you're hitting it for 2 or 3, each time you target itself and deal damage to yourself, you just keep gaining 3 life. So that's really great. So here in Historic, we get to have some redundancy. Even though we did drop in Standard, we had the Dauntless Escort that gives a creature +1/+1 counter on it, Indestructible and Lifelink. Here, we're playing Selfless Saver instead. Selfless Saver, just going to give Indestructible, so that's only half of it. But we kept our Aspirant. Aspirant, still probably one of the better 2-drops that we can be playing in these colors. Let me know if you have suggestions in the chat for something better, but feel like this is still pretty powerful. Because some games, that's one of the great things about this deck, how it's looking, is some games we're just going to have turn 1 Sentinel into turn 2 Esprint, into turn 3, maybe a Planeswalker, maybe a deal damage to their creature, play another 1-drop. Some games we're going to be the beatdown. Some games we're going to be trying to play good, fair Magic, just with this weird top end. But we've got redundancy, as I said, for those. In redundancy, 1 Heliod Suncrown, only decided to play 1. It can tap 2 to give a creature lifelink, so we can give Ill-Tempered Lifelink here. We've got Gideon. Gideon can +1 to give a creature Vigilance or Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible. So we get our choice here of which one to give it. So if we have a Heliod, we can pay 2 to give it Lifelink, +1 Gideon to give it Indestructible, and then ping it with one of our spells. So a couple of different ways there. Obviously, Bone Crusher Giant going to be removal, and just a 4/3 mid-range beater for us. And then making it Mardu, we've got Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord, as long as it's our turn, creatures and planeswalkers we control have lifelink. So as long as it's our turn, our Ill-Tempered Loner has lifelink. So then we just need to give it Indestructible from Sorin, or from Selfless Savior, or from Angel Fire Ignition. So if this is turn 4, say this is turn 4, this is turn 5, this is turn 6, and then we just need a burn spell to deal some damage to it, and we're there. Sorin, also notable that he gets to return creatures from the graveyard, so we can return Selfless Savior to keep giving Indestructible. Or Heliod is a creature no matter what when it's in our graveyard, so we can return Heliod if for some reason Heliod is in our graveyard. Unfortunately, not Gideon. Gideon is a Planeswalker when he's in our graveyard. We can also return Bone Crusher Giants if we need more bolts. We can return Luminarchs. We can return Esper Sentinels. So yeah, just seems like a fun value package. So this video might be weird. We might not combo. We might this one, when we played standard, I was surprised. I was shocked that we comboed as consistently as we did in the standard list. This one might be we might be a little more hopeful. Might be a little more hopeful to combo with this one, but we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna see if we can gain infinite life with this Mardu mid-range pile in historic. We've got some vanguards in the sideboard. Good against control. Jeskai control obviously has lost a little bit of its power when Portable Hole came into the format. We've got ley lines, as we're going to do graveyard shenanigans with Sorin. I thought about bringing in Rest in Pieces and Grafdigger's Cages, but I ultimately decided on ley lines because I'd like to keep the Sorins in, even though if we had Rest in Pieces, maybe we would just take the Sorins out, but I really like that redundancy to gain infinite life here. We've got Roiling Vortex in case we run up against the other Heliod deck, the Selesnya Heliod deck, so this, notably, we can turn this on for 1 red, and our opponents can't gain life, but we still can. And since we're doing life gain shenanigans, we would like to still gain life. 2, Skyclave Apparition, just kind of an all-around removal. If we're playing against things with Planeswalkers, we can remove them. If we're playing against things with, little shenanigans that we need to get rid of, we can get rid of them. So just kind of an all-around removal spell. Cleansing Nova. Cleansing Nova is here because if there is a 9 lives on the battlefield from Selesnya enchantments, Cleansing Nova destroys it, and they lose the game. So that is why Cleansing Nova is here. But yeah, that's the deck. Let's play some Magic. Let's see how this goes. I'm so uncertain about this deck. I'm so uncertain about how this is going to go. But let's find out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun no matter what. This is exactly what I want to be doing in Magic. Hello, my name's Elsewhere. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be so kind of you. I'm about 3 weeks into my YouTube journey, so that would be super helpful. Every little bit helps the algorithm for me, and this deck is a good representation of what I'm doing on this channel. I play big, fun, silly Magic, be that in Standard, Historic, or Historic Brawl. Historic Brawl being Arena's version of Commander. I love big, fun, silly Magic, so that is what I want to be doing. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. We are in Diamond, so there are more... Ooh, we get to play first. So people are playing more real decks here. All right. So Gideon can give one of our components to Ill-Tempered Loner, and we've got a Bone Crusher to deal damage to it to gain life. And we've got turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Yeah, this is great. We'll keep this. I guess we need another white, don't we? We need another white to cast our Gideon. We'll see what we're up against. If we're up against Burn, ooh, wow, look at their sleeves. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the cosmetics like this. If anything, I wish they were a little more visible. I wish that maybe they were crackling like all the time like that. Because, like, I think these cosmetics, like our friend Magellan over here, all of our little, all of the little pets, all of these cool cosmetics like that, I think that is a fantastic way to spend your gold. I think that is a fantastic thing for them to put into the game. So Inter's tapped. Another advantage we have going for us is this is a brew. Like, no one is going to know. Oh my goodness. That's a Savoy Triumph. That's a Savoy Triumph. Are they also doing a brew? Well, we're going to go ahead and play our Luminarch. Are they also playing... Are we going to mirror match? That would be crazy, right? That would be so wild. There's no way we're mirror matching. All right, they've got... Maybe they're Mardu vehicles. But there's a Bone Crusher Giant. There's a Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, well, what do we do now? I think we're going to go ahead and play the Gideon. Pay 2 life. Pay Gideon. Go ahead and tick up the Gideon. No target. Submit 0. Now, we got Gideon on the battlefield. If they're playing something that makes us sacrifice a Planeswalker, or they could definitely be playing things that destroy Planeswalkers, but I think the most likely source here is a turn 3 Bone Crusher Giant. Oh no, Thoughtseize. Thoughtseizes. They want to see what we're doing. They're... Yep, and look at them. Look at them hover over Ill-Tempered Loner. They're like, what is this? What is this card? We don't know. I don't blame them for not knowing. Oh, they took the right card. They took the right card. I wonder if they know. I wonder if they are aware. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Well, yeah, let's play some Esper Sentinel, friends. See what that does. See what that gets us. Oh, they've got Vanishing Verse. Yep, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Nothing we can do about that. We're going to go ahead and play Esper Sentinel. We'll go ahead and play another Esper Sentinel. Hopefully we're going to get to draw some cards. We'll play this. Enters tapped. Maybe we should have shocked there, but I assume they're going to play Bone Crusher Giant. And, yeah. Oh, no. Something else. Oh, no. Well, that's not great for us. Well, we would like to draw some cards. Do we just play this out as a creature? I think we do. I think we're just going to play this out as a creature. Yeah, it's weird to not play Stomp, but I would certainly like... If we could have attacked and stomped to kill Regent, that's what we would have done, but unfortunately that was not in the books. They're playing their Bone Crusher. They're playing Soulscar Mage. Still not discarding their hand, so they're also on like a Mardu mid-rangey thing. We saw Thoughtseize, we saw Vanishing Verse. Very interesting. Oh my goodness. Well, we would love for them to play some sort of spell. Play a spell, please. Have you ever had 4 of a kind Rhystic Study in play? Have you had 4 Rhystic Study in play? Oh my goodness. Play a spell. Play a spell. Please. Please play a spell. Please play a spell. Oh, nope. Just gonna beat us for 10. They've decided they don't need to play a spell. They've got us dead in 3 turns. And to be fair, they do have us dead in 3 turns. We don't have any combo pieces in play, so we're not drawing towards combo. We're just gonna keep that in hand. Maybe we'll make them scared. Maybe we'll make them scared. Do we have anything in our sideboard to deal with a 4/4 flyer? Did we see that? Who built this deck? Who built this deck? All right, we got Moonveil Regent going to keep hitting us. Should they cast a spell, they get to draw a card for each color. Ooh. Well. I guess we're going to take out Bone Crusher. Then we can do some attacking. We need to leave some back to block. So I'm only going to attack with 3. Because we're at such a low life total that should they cast a spell, I guess that maybe makes the argument that we shouldn't have attacked at all. I'd really like to draw some cards, but if they play... I guess if they have their own Lightning Helix, we're just dead. Lightning Helix prevent us from drawing any cards, or let us draw cards. Like, that's also probably fine with the Lightning Helix. And then Moonveil Regent, so that would be 7. So they are just untapping. We've got blockers, so Soulscar's not currently doing it, but we're going to 3. They might have a Lightning Helix, or... Yep, they're just going to pass, and we're going to die in the air. That's game 1. Alright, that's not too unexpected, but let's see what we can do about that. That was a bummer to lose some of those. What's good? I don't think any of this is good. I think we're just running the exact same deck back. We really wanted to draw some of our bigger, cooler threats there than Esper Sentinel. I guess that's an argument for maybe we'll take out 2 Esper Sentinels and bring in 2 Apparitions. Apparition notably would have answered Dragon there. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Esper Sentinel wasn't super strong in the matchup, so we can take out 2 of those and bring in 2 Skyclaves. And let's see what's going to have here. I just want to gain Infinite Life. I just want to gain Infinite Life in Historic. We did it in Standard. I want to do it in Historic. I want to do it in Historic with not green. We've done it before with green in our deck with Heliod. Alright, we're going to play first. Oh boy. We're going to keep, because we have 2 land because of Shatter Skull, so we'll keep. And we also have 1 combo piece in hand with Angel Fire. With Angel Fire and Bone Crusher, we really have 2 combo pieces in hand. Maybe this wasn't a keep because we don't really have... we've got all of our colors. We're going to play Esper Sentinel. It'd be great if they decided to let us draw some cards. It would be great if they decided to Thoughtseize us or do things of another nature. Okay, that's an interesting draw. I'm going to play this. I think we're going to go ahead and blast this Soulscar Mage. Gain us some life, and we get to be aggressive with our little 1/1. That might be wrong. Maybe we wanted to save Soulscar, that lightning blast, for a stronger spell. Uh-oh. Well, we didn't draw another land. We're going to attack for 1. They're going to let it hit. We'll get to play Selfless Savior. We're on 26 lands, including our double face cards. We have uh, 22 actual, or no, 18 actual lands, and then 4 smashings and 4 spike fields. Alright, they just played land and passed. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. We're going to attack. They're going to Bone Crusher. They have the 1 to pay. Notably, we could Bone Crusher our own Esper Sentinel here. I think I am going to go ahead and try to keep Esper Sentinel. We could have killed our own Esper Sentinel to make their Bone Crusher go away. But if they play Bone Crusher, we're just going to take it out with Lightning Helix. So that's fine. Actually, if we had drawn a land at some point, we could have played the Angel Fire Ignition on Esper Sentinel, and then they had to pay 3 to do anything. That would have been strong. That would have been good. Alright, I assume they have more removal. Well, we're going to attack for 1 again. And if we don't draw land, we're already probably... Yep, here comes another Bone Crusher. Feels like that's just the game, but we'll make them... We'll make them show us a little bit more. We'll make them show us, even though we're just over here on 2 lands and they're on 4. We've got a good hand. We drew the Ill-Tempered. We drew Angel Fire Ignition. We've got burn spells. Alright, there's a land. I will play it. You know, I think I am going to take 3. And just again play out Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher, not amazing. Does get to trade with one of their Bone Crushers potentially, but we could also, start putting the attacks on. And if we draw another land, particularly it would have to be a white source. Or no, it doesn't have to be a white source. If we draw another land, we get to play Ill-Tempered, and Ill-Tempered does have 1 shield with Selfless Savior. Right. That's a tapped land, though, unfortunately. So... yeah, I think we're going to... Wait. I think we're just going to all attack. We'll also show our aggressive side. They're going to Lightning Helix. That's fine. Bone Crusher down. This is very interesting. They're going to take us to 7. I assume they just have... They're not playing lands anymore, so we assume that they just have a handful of removal spells. Right? And that's not great for us. Oh, alright. So here comes Bone Crusher. Plus a handful of removal spells is not the best for us. So now we're in a pickle, right? Because now we do have to block or we get board wiped. So we've got that. Injures tapped. Feels like it's a turn too late. No attacks. So we are going to have to block. And we're going to see, it looks like they have removal as well. Looks like they're looking at what's going to happen here. Yep, here is a Vanishing Verse. And unfortunately, Vanishing Verse is the end of the game. It exiles instead of destroying. So, yep, there we go. We are 0-1, unfortunately, against Mardu mid. Mardu mid-range got us good. All right, well, we were almost there. We had a couple of times, both games, where we were close to doing Infinite Life, where we had like 2 out of 3 pieces. So... see if we can get paired up against something that doesn't have Thoughtseize. The problem here is going to be getting paired up against something that isn't Thoughtseize and isn't Counterspell. Traditional Historic Ranked. Let's go again. Most decks, seems like a lot of decks in Historic are running one of those 2 things, and we don't want either of those. Counterspell, as long as they know what to counter, is very bad. The other one, and that was another surprising thing that we saw here. They did Thoughtseize us in game 1, and they took the correct card. They took our Infinite Life thing, so they have maybe seen what we're up to. They have maybe seen some of the things. It's SEKI. I really feel like we've played SEKI before. That's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird thing to be like, I think we've played this person. So this is really 2-land, because Triome and Spikefield. But we're going to try again. We need something a little bit better. That's yikes. This is way too many lands. We're going to keep it, though. We'll put a Godless Shrine on the bottom. We'll play a Spikefield first. It would... Oh, they're on Obosh. They're on Obosh. Interesting. They also mulliganed, so that's nice. They've got a Bomat Courier. That's also great. We do have cards in our hand that say kill target Bomat Courier. So, pay 1 life. We'll wait until they're... when they attack, there's going to be a trigger on the stack for the other card to go into exile. When that attack trigger happens, we will take this one out. Yep. Yep. So, for whatever reason, if their hand is just awful, they have to choose to do it now. So, that card just stays in exile forever. The other card that they were getting just stays in exile forever. Grim Lavamancer. Another 1/1. We'll play our Godless. Interest tapped. Next. They don't have any cards in their graveyard yet, so we're not super worried about that. What are they on? They're on an interesting looking deck. So far we've only seen mono red, but that doesn't mean they are just mono red. You know, I'm going to take the 1 from Grim Lavamancer. Grim Lavamancer only works when there's cards in their graveyard, and right now there's no cards in their graveyard. I'm not too worried about Grim Lavamancer. They interestingly decided to not put anything... They could have put Obosh into their hand there, and they chose not to. So I wonder what they have that's better than putting Obosh into their hand. We're going to find out. Alright, they just cast nothing. I mean, you assume that they have some spell. Maybe they have spells that target creatures specifically. Or maybe they just don't want to go at our face. Yeah, I'm again going to let them hit me for 1. That is fine. That's fine. Yep, here's a Pillar of Flames. Alright. Interesting. Ooh, Heliod. I think we're going to play Heliod. Guess it would have been better to play the Ill-Timber, but oh well. We're here now. We're going to play Heliod. And they're going to be just completely confuddled. Just completely confuddled. Is that a word? Did I make up a word? Did I do a word thing? Alright, they've got Obosh into their hand now. They're attacking for 1. That's fine. We're going to play our Ill-Tempered Loner. Nice, they say. They only have 1 card currently in their graveyard. Oh, we messed up. We should have played this first so we would have a red untapped. Oh, that is a bummer. That is a bummer. I am going to take 3 damage. Take 3. I'm going to pass the turn. Basically, no matter what they do. Alright, so yep, Wizard's Lightning. Wizard's Lightning lets us kill... So yeah, I guess we let that resolve. And then we'll just take out the Grim Lavamancer. So if they have land, they do have Obosh. And Obosh is scary. Obosh, we don't currently have enough to kill Obosh. Oh, a Bomat Courier. Bomat Courier, excellent, because we have the 1 mana up. That was a great thing to do. And again, they can do that. We will say, you know... Yeah, we're still going to do it here. Part of me kind of wants to let it get under the Bomat Courier to let them choose over that 1 new card or the 2 in their hand. But, yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is a lot of land. This is a lot of land. We have just lots of land for sale. Oh, look, it's night now. It's nighttime. All right, they drew a card. All right, Esper Sentinel. Esper Sentinel. That's interesting. That's a thing. That's a card. Esper Sentinel about to go away. Have to assume they have 2 removal spells in hand. Oh, No, Esper Sentinel stayed. Maybe it's a, oh, here comes Obosh. Here comes Obosh. And Luminarch. So I could play Luminarch. 1, 2... I think we just have to take out Obosh, though. I think it's greedy to do anything else, so... Pay 5. Deal 5 to Obosh. Submit 1. We are going to go ahead and attack for 1, because even though that now we have no blockers, there's nothing that they could play that we would be blocking. Yep, they get to pay 1. So we're in top deck mode, and we do have lots of good top decks. Land is not one of them, though. I'm going to play a Luminarch. I'm going to pass. We're going to try to put a counter on Luminarch. Oh, Luminarch does get a counter on it. I'm going to keep this land in hand. There's very few ways that we get punished with that. If we need to Shatter Skull Smashing for a whole bunch, that's one way, but we'll see. Alright, they've got Dragon Rage Channelers. So what have we seen? We've seen Obosh, we've seen Channelers, we've seen Wizard's Lightnings. Yep, they are indeed taking out our Luminarch. Nothing we can do about that. We need to top deck a creature. We need a Bone Crusher Giant would probably be the best. They're at 3. Artifact, creature. Oh, there are no artifacts or creatures. They've both been exiled. Alright. Alright, that's a interesting draw. Gideon. +1. Gideon notably has to target a different creature, so can't target himself, but we get Gideon up a little bit. Into the turn. Been at 9 for a little while now. Alright, so there's Gitu. Gitu gonna have haste. So they're getting in for 3. Well, and Wizards Lightning the Gideon, so now they're going to probably take out Gideon. Oh, and so they get to take out Gideon and deal 1 to us. Yeah, very real. Or they're... Oh, we do have a card in hand. Maybe they're... Alright, but nope, they ended up doing that. So that was a good draw, but unfortunately wasn't good enough. Almost any spell in our deck except that. There's 4 cards in our deck that we didn't want to draw, and that was one of them. Alright. They're top decking. They've only drawn 5 lands. So it does seem like they're getting a little lucky with their land to creature ratio. I guess they did exile some cards, didn't they? So are they thinking about casting whatever it is? So we're gonna go to 5 here. So again, we're in trouble. I guess this does give haste, so I guess that's an argument that we should have played this other land out. Well, we're gonna have to cycle this. We need to draw something. We need an answer right now. It's not an answer. So it does look like we're gonna be losing this game. That's unfortunate. We did draw a lot of land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we drew 9 land. And yep, that does it. We're done for. 9 land out of 19 cards. And 2 of our other draws were Spikefield Hazards and Shatter. And we had at least 1 Shatter. I think we took 3 from a Shatter too. So 2 Spikefields and 2 Shatters. So just we did draw a lot of land that game. So that was unfortunate. Alright, so Mono Red. Mono Red. We didn't see them doing really any graveyard shenanigans outside of Darcy. And I think we've got enough removal that we're not too worried about Darcy. I wonder if Esper Sentinel just dies. We did see Esper Sentinel die quite a bit there. We did see Spikefield be good. I think we're just running it back. The only argument, we could make an argument for bringing something in instead of the Skyclaves. Maybe we go down one of each of these, go down to 24 land or go down to 25 land. Let's take out 1 Spikefield. No, Spikefield. Let's take out 1 Shatter. Let's take out 1 Shatter, bring in 1 of that, 1 Skyclave. And yeah, I really want to keep the rest of these. So, yep. So that's how we're going to do it. We'll see how this goes against Mono Red Obosh. Alright, that game, man, we had pieces in play there. We really needed to we had opportunities there to make it happen. We're going to keep this. It obviously needs lands. It clearly needs lands, but if it draws lands, I mean, we do have removal spells for early things. We have, if we draw white, we have early Gideon. Early Gideon would be great. Turn 2 removal spell into turn 3 Gideon would be very good. And then we can even do Angel Fire on Gideon if we wanted to. Bugbear. Bugbear is good for them. Alright, that's good news. That's definitely a good start. We'll play that, and we'll pass the turn. Maybe we should have just gone ahead and Lightning Helixed, but... Oh, yeah, because we definitely don't want that in play when we Gideon. We'll see. We're going to let them deal 1 to us. See if they cast something else. Casting another Soulscar Mage. We're going to go ahead and take this Soulscar Mage off the table. Soulscar Mage is bad because Gideon, as a creature on our turn, if they do succeed in making Gideon a 0/0, I believe, yeah, he'll die. He will die if he is a 0/0. So we're going to see. We're going to submit 0. And this is a card that we don't really want to see multiples of, particularly when we don't have creatures. The Lightning Helix is fine. All right, only dealing 1 to Gideon. That's fine. Oh. Another Angel Fire. Well, I think we have to take out Rampaging Ferocidon. I believe that is mission number 1. Then we will +1. Unfortunately, can't do it to another creature we control. Go ahead and attack for 4. So we're gaining life. They're at a lower life total than us. Let's see if they realize. All right, yep, they are attacking us directly, which implies to me this time that they are aware of how... Oh, nope, light up the stage. Have they already played a land this turn? I think they have. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard the 1 card that was in their hand. Was it another light up stage? It was another light up stage. Oh boy. Well, we're going to play Selfless Savior. Gideon notably can tick up to give Selfless Savior... we'll give them Indestructible. Maybe they'll think that lasts until end of turn. Sometimes people do. We'll get to attack for 4. See if they just take it or if they choose to block. They're just taking it. I'm again at the question of... I guess we're keeping Lightning Helix for Bomat Courier, right? Bomat Courier getting to fix their draws a little bit. Not where we want to be. Although they can send everything at... our friend Gideon here. Oh my. Oh my. Double Bomat Courier is rougher. That's... We won't lie about that. Double Bomat Courier is definitely rougher. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Lightning Helix. I guess Gideon's down no matter what, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless we are also blocking. Yeah, unfortunately, Gideon down. Do we even want a Lightning Helix in that situation, then? I guess we're still Lightning Helixing a Bomat so that they don't get to just keep growing and do all the shenanigans eventually. Yep, no block. No block that we make saves Gideon. So Gideon down. 1 good boy remaining. 1 good boy remaining and only 3 lands. Oh, this has been rough. This has been rough. We have had land issues galore this session. So, counter will go on Luminarch itself. So it looks like there is a stop here, so it does look like our opponent is getting some sort of trigger. I mean, that could just be their Bomat trigger, but... So yeah, no attacks. End turn. Notably, Luminarch can now block Bomat, so that's very good. Here's Dragon Rage. Just a 1/1 currently. Play with fire. We will... Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Because the damage is dealt in the form of -1/-1 counters. Because of the Soulscar Mage. Yeah. Yeah. So, yep, resolves. So what can we do here? If we draw... Oh, how is this worded? Alright, it's a source they control. So as long as the damage is us, as long as the damage is from us, it's still going to deal damage like normal. So, but then still, we would need to draw land plus our friend, which, yeah, is just too much to ask for, isn't it? We can take out the Bomat Courier so that they don't get to draw more cards, which we'll go ahead and do. But we don't have the lands to cast. They're going to hit us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this doubles it, or oh, it does. It doubles that damage. So yeah, that's the game. They've successfully Oboshed us out. Oh no! Oh no! We haven't drawn a Sorin yet, although Sorin wouldn't have been particularly helpful there, as we had land issues. We have had some land issues so far. I wonder if we're playing too many. Like I said, we're at 18 regulars and 26 with the 8 double-faced cards tied in. But the 8 double-faced cards are also combo pieces. They are... the 8 double-faced cards do deal damage to any target, so they can deal damage to our ill-tempereds. You know what this deck really wants is Boros Reckoner. We really want 8 ill-tempered loner effects. Only having 4 might be too little. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna play on Beyond the Play. So technically 3 lands. We're gonna keep this. Yeah, we're gonna keep. We'll have turn 2 Esper Sentinel. That's okay. So Savoy Triumph. Turn 2 Sentinel. Ooh. Well, yeah, we don't have a choice. It's... I guess we could... I'm gonna play Sentinel. We could turn... we could use Spikefield to take out Prospector. It's unlikely that they just go crazy here, but it is possible. Yep, I mean, that's how them going wild and silly starts. If they now have 2 mana... Alright. That was good news. Well... We're gonna do Spikefield. Oh no, are we going to do Spikefield? Yeah, I guess we are, aren't we? Oh, maybe we're not. Maybe we're going to do... I don't want to do Bone Crusher because I can sacrifice it to itself. So we're going to do Lightning Helix. Lightning Helix, noticeably, we won't gain the 3 life, but if we had used Spikefield... If we had used Bone Crusher there, and they sacked it to make mana, we wouldn't have Bone Crusher to cast. And how we've got this set up, we do get to have turn 4 Loner. They have turn 4 Krinko, maybe? Alright, they're Grumgully. They're also doing fun stuff. This should be fun. They are... Oh, no. We've got another Prospector. So how is this going to work? Each other non-human creature enters the battlefield. Okay, well, we're not... Are we going to block? Are we going to block? This isn't bringing things back from the dead or anything. Huh. And I don't know if they play a single spell. Guess we're not going to block. We'll save Esper Sentinel to block something bigger, because there are going to be bigger things coming. Okay, well, now we do have to... We have to get this Prospector out of here. They can make potentially infinite mana if they play a Luminoth Broodmoth, the Mothra card. If they play Mothra, they make infinite mana. We'll play this as land. Enters tapped. Because we do get to play Ill-Tempered next turn. And we have Bone Crusher in hand. So, Ill-Tempered into play. We are just missing Angel Fire. I guess we're also missing some land. We're missing 1 land and an Angel Fire. Alright, so they are playing Goblin Matron. They could be finding Muxus. They could be finding... I don't think this version runs Krinko. I think it's just all in on, like, Skirk... Yeah, these things with Persist. Persist and Prospector, right? Because this is going to... When this creature dies, we've had no -1/-1 counters, it returns to the battlefield, so they can sack that infinite times to that with Grimgully in play, and it makes infinite mana. So if we had a way to block Grimgully favorably there, we would have. So yep, we're going to play this, and if they have... We're going to keep the Spikefield in hand, If they have another Prospector, or if they have another Matron to go find Prospector, they then get to make infinite mana. And with infinite mana, they can cast infinite red mana, to be specific. They could cast Grimgully. They're also probably playing Solitude. Not Solitude. That's the modern card. Solemnity. Solemnity, so things don't get counters on them. All right. So they're playing that. They've got 2 mana up. We would have to draw another Ill-Tempered. That's interesting. Well, we're going to attack for 3. They could block to kill this, which is what they're doing. But notably, we get to deal 3 damage to something. So we're going to deal 3 damage to Grimgully. So that was a pseudo-removal spell. Now they're back to not having infinite. We arguably should go ahead and play this since we have Bone Crusher to serve this purpose. Sling Gang. Sacrifice a goblin. Target player loses 1 life and you gain a life. So, had they drawn land and still had Grimgully, this would have been lethal. So, they don't have any way to sack things now. I think I have to go ahead and take this out. Which I guess can be done with Spike Field, right? We'll use Spike Field. We'll take this out. This sacrifice a goblin. So it can sacrifice itself. Okay. So, yep. Target player gonna plink us. Tapped. No attacks. Yeah, the Esper Sentinels are 100% coming out in this matchup. It's a bummer that we've drawn 2 of them. But yeah, we need to draw up. Here's Muxus. Do they win the game? Have they won the game? They'd have to hit Grimgully. Alright, so they did not win the game. And yep, there's Solemnity. Solemnity and Mothra. Those are cards we talked about. So yep, they are playing 4-color Goblin combo. Here's some attacks. Alright, the attacks are interesting. Oh. We will block here. Ill-Tempered Loner going to take 2 damage. It will deal 2 damage to, I suppose, one of the goblins. It'll come back with a -1/-1 counter on it. Go to our turn. Alright, that's interesting. I mean, now we have lots of removal up. How does this work? Yikes. So we probably need to go ahead and take this out. I guess we're going to wait and see. We can do it when they attack. So no attacks. We can do it once that trigger goes on the stack, just in case they play something. Oh, and interestingly enough, now that this is on the other side, it's any permanent. Yep, so here's another Muxus. So this Muxus is going to trigger, and we'll see if we've lost the game. Doesn't look like we've lost the game yet. Oh, they have Prospector. They have Prospector now. So they do have infinite mana. But, oh no, they don't, because of other things. Does this have haste? Why does this have haste? Oh, because they kept the 1. Okay, that makes sense. So, we have to kill Muxus now. Which is unfortunate, because now we are minus our fun stuff. Are they going to go ahead and sack Muxus here? That would be... I mean, they prevent us gaining 3 life, I suppose. But obviously we have to deal more damage to Muxus to kill it. Alright, yep, they're going to let that happen. And unfortunately now, because maybe we did sequence those wrong, had we sequenced with Bone Crusher first, maybe they would have sacked Muxus so that Bone Crusher couldn't be cast. And then we'd still have our other thing in play. So... block here, block here. Now we're going to go ahead and do big blocks. Even though we lose our Esper Sentinels, that's fine because we get to shoot their Prospector. Oh, they're making mana. So, yep, we lose 2 things. We'll shoot Prospector. We'll shoot Putrid. And we're going to shoot this other Wily Goblin. Don't we get another trigger? Do we only get 2 triggers? Oh, because they sacked 1. Okay, yep. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. We are going to play it because we want the mana. Do we attack? I don't think we do. Yeah, we can't race them. But if we attack, if they attack, we get to block. So we need them to not draw Muxus. We need them to also draw lands. We're both on doing fun combo-y things. Let's see if we can draw... Oh, no. 4, 5, 6. We're going to play it. We really need to draw something big now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, they also drew 2 lands. Oh, they nice. Where's my nice? Thanks. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's much better than a land. Sorin. Sorin will bring back... What will Sorin bring back? A Bone Crusher Giant? Or will Sorin just ping them? Notably, this now has lifelink. I think Sorin is just going to ping them for 1. Ping them for 1. Get the attack in, gain some life. So they have to draw something that pumps, something that gives haste, or another Muxus. There are draws that they can have that kill Sorin, but if they're attacking Sorin, so we get to attack them, I think that's going to be okay. All right, Prospector. Not a bad draw from them. Is that all 4 of their Prospectors? So, yep, they are attacking Sorin with everything, which maybe we should have gone ahead and like brought something back. We'll go ahead and get rid of Prospector. My turn. Oh. Oh, is that good? Is that good? I think we're just going to ping them. I think we're going to pass. I think now I would like to keep Sorin around. Sorin, notably, could bring back something. Except there's no reason to bring back Esper Sentinel. Maybe this is the time where we want to bring back... You know, I'm just going to tick up again. That way next turn we can bring back the second Ill-Tempered. So if they attack, Sorin lives. Ooh. What does that do? They've got a lot of mana. 1 damage to any target. Sacrifice a goblin. Create 2 goblins. So yeah, that's... They get to attack Sorin now. They get to sack what we block. So we will block this one. They'll sack it, bring it back, make 2 goblins, and deal 1 damage to any target. So that 1 damage will not be enough to kill anything. That's good news. And they don't have enough mana to do it twice, which is also good news. Oh, unfortunately, things are going to die, though. Why am I getting a 1 damage trigger? Oh, because they dealt 1 damage to Sorin, so we'll deal 1 damage to Wily. Oh, they do have enough. They do have enough because of the treasures. Oh, I'd forgotten about the treasures. Is that going to get us? I don't know. I don't know. What an interesting game. Magic. This is awesome. This is great Magic. This is what we love about Magic. We're just doing big silly things. They're doing big silly things. Yep, they're sacking the one that we were targeting. They're going to deal 1 damage to our wolf friend, which means we again get to deal 1 damage to one of their things, which means they get to deal 1 damage to something. Oh. Ooh. I guess we want to deal damage to that. Ooh, interesting. I didn't realize, because now if I block this, I'm going to take 1 damage. And then, yeah, so, actually, unfortunate. Oh, we do get to deal damage to something else. So, yes, we will take that out of here. We'll take that out of here, and our friend will get to live. And we're dealing 1 more damage to something. Deal damage to the actual card. So they've got the tokens still. Go to my turn. Keep playing these lands that we have a ton of. Plus... I guess it's time for an Esper Sentinel to come back, right? Yeah. Yep, time for a Esper Sentinel to return to the battlefield. Esper Sentinel, not our favorite, but Esper Sentinel does get to block. Ooh, Munitions Expert. All right, their top decks are very live. Shore Planeswalker equals the number of goblins you control. Yep, they are taking out our friend. And I guess we're taking out Munitions Experts. And now they get to do some attacking. So now we need to draw very live. There's really... Oh, they're all attacking at Sorin. So, yeah, nothing we can do about that. Sorin down. Sorin down. Luminarch. Luminarch, pretty solid draw. We'll put a counter on Esper Sentinel to start. No attacks. Esper Sentinel can now block without going away. We need them to start drawing lands. All right. They obliged. They drew a land. We'll get to put another counter on our friend. We'll keep drawing lands as well. So now we get to successfully trade. I wonder if we should have taken out their team there. Oh, Broodmoth. Broodmoth powerful, so that's probably enough to make us use our Shatter Skull smashing. Oh. Okay. You know, do we just use this twice on both of our things? No, right? Because they just then they block. Well, I think we have to smashing, right? Smashing for 5. 4 here, 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Submit. Auto pay. Put a counter on Esper Sentinel. No attacks. Why couldn't we cast this? Gate to the Afterlife. I have no idea what that does. They have a lot of creatures in their graveyard. They're playing God Pharaoh's Gift. Oh my goodness. They're playing God Pharaoh's Gift. Oh right. Wow. Wow. What a change. What a different... All right. They found Goblin Mom. They reanimated Goblin Mom, right? What does this do? At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may exile a creature from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that, except it's a 4/4. Oh, they found Muxus. Whew, buddy. Alright, well... I mean, no blocks. Can we win this game? I don't think we can. I don't think we have a way to win now. I do not think victory is possible. I guess we should be playing the Angel Fire, but we're still hoping to draw another one of our friends. Oh, another Muxus. They top decked a Muxus. And they still have another Muxus to reanimate with God Pharaoh's Gift? Oh, these games are crazy. These games are swingy. Wow. Wow. Alright, yep, God Pharaoh's Gift. Show us, yeah, what's coming back? Another Muxus? Muxus, the 4th Muxus this game? Oh, nope. Now the Broodmoth is here. So Broodmoth and Muxus attacking. We have to block Muxus this time or we die. So we'll block Muxus with Puppy. It's fine that Puppy isn't blocking and sacking anything else because Puppy was going to be the one that died anyway. Alright, Soren. Soren can bring back Puppy. Yeah, Soren could also bring back... If we -4 Soren and bring back one of the Ild Tempers, and then if we top deck a burn spell, we gain infinite life. I think that's what we have to do, right? Do we want to attack first? Yes, I think we want to attack first with something to gain 3. I guess with Luminarch. We're going to attack with Luminarch to gain 4 life. But maybe they're going to be able to combo us with... There's certainly a world in which they combo us here with all of their things. Those were tokens, though, so yeah, they don't come back. We go up to 9. We -4. 2, 3, 4. We bring back an Ild Temper. And now we just need to draw a burn spell. We'll block Muxus with Esper Sentinel, assuming we get a choice to block Muxus. Muxus also no longer big enough to kill us, but Broodmoth is. See if this is a munitions expert to kill Avenger. Sling Gang. Is Sling Gang enough? They're only attacking. So if we draw Burn Spell, right? Or no, because they can sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, because they can now sack enough to kill us, right? Because this can sack itself. Right, going to my turn. Didn't draw Burn Spell. Cycle. That's also not a Burn Spell. I really don't want to even show them this. Because they have... We're just going to go to their turn. No attacks. End turn. See if they see it. Alright, they... could have sacrificed the things and got us. Yeah, we chose not to show them Angel Fire there since it wasn't going to win us the game anyway. And they had kill on board. Yeah, now they really have kill on board. So I assume they're just going to do it. Yep, sack Goblin. So the ley lines are definitely coming in. We were not expecting God Pharaoh's Gift. God Pharaoh's Gift was a new one for me. It's been a long time. It's been a while since we've seen God Pharaoh's Gift. Hey, Esper Sentinel, that does absolutely nothing. Get out of our deck. 1, 2, 3. Certainly an argument to be made for the board wipes. Yeah, I think the Luminarchs are coming out as well. I think the Heliod's coming out. It's a little bit of redundancy, but I think Skyclave is better than Heliod. And one of the smashings was pretty good there. We've already taken out some of our lower ground creatures, so I still like leaving that in. Guess it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be one of the puppies, right? Take out a puppy. We'll bring in the other Skyclave apparition. And we'll go like that. Oh, we're short 2 cards. So we'll bring puppy back. And... Heliod? Heliod for combo? guess we'll bring back one aspirant. Having one aspirant to bring back with Soren doesn't sound terrible. That last game was sweet. That last game was a blast. It was, not what we were expecting. I'm sure not what they were expecting either. We're both playing. Oh no, man! It's got the ley line. It's only got one land though. So yeah, Mulligan can't keep that. Oh no, we have had really bad luck with our lands. We've got 26 lands in this deck. Wow, we're not catching a break with the lands. Oh, it's such a shame. I was really looking forward to playing a second game. Here. But I don't know we're going to get to with having to mulligan again. Because, yeah, we have to mulligan again. And obviously we're going to keep this, but it's not good. Well, we'll put back Blood Crypt. No, we won't. We'll put back... I'm going to put back Spikefield. Spikefield and Mountain. Yep, back Spikefield and Mountain. We've got Triumph to start. They'll build up the board. Hopefully we'll draw lands and play Cleansing Nova. We've got one targeted removal spell. Actually, we're probably going to try to keep our targeted removal spell. I wonder if there's a world in where if we had kept any of our targeted removal spells before... I wonder if there's anything we didn't have to answer that we answered with a targeted removal spell. I feel like most of what we hit were Skirk Prospectors, though. Grum Gullies. Things that we kind of had to hit. No, we're going to play out the Spikefield Hazard. And that way, next turn we can play Ill-Tempered. Or maybe... We're probably not playing Ill-Tempered, are we? Because we're hoping to board wipe them with this Cleansing Nova. Yep, we're going to take one. We would like them to play a creature. We would like them to play a creature here, and we would like for us to draw a land. Alright, there's Broodmoth. Broodmoth, a notably annoying creature. Another Ill-Tempered. Another Ill-Tempered. What do we do with another Ill-Tempered? Yeah, I think we hold. We're really hoping to draw another land. The problem with drawing another land is if we kill Broodmoth along with all their other creatures come back. So we really need to kill Broodmoth first, and we just don't really have a way to do that because its toughness is 4. Broodmoth's being 4 toughness is very not good for us. Yep, hitting us, taking us down. Playing a Matron. When we board wipe, they get to go find another thing. So yeah, mulligan to 5 was hard. Drew 2 Ill-Tempers, didn't need to draw 2, only needed to draw 1. I'm going to go ahead and play the Ill-Tempered out now. I'm going to play this Spikefield Hazard as land. If we draw Angel Fire Ignition, we gain Infinite Life. And hopefully they would scoop seeing what we were doing, but maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. But now we have damage for some of their blocks. Yep, there's Prospector. Prospector is infinite red mana. Oh, it's infinite any color mana because they have Wily Goblin. So, yep, they can now play... Oh, no, Wily Goblin. They'd have to have Solitude, or Solemnity. Solemnity would equal infinite mana here. But, yep, there comes Putrid Goblin. Putrid Goblin, so they sack it and... Oh. Is it infinite mana? Well, yes, it's infinite mana. We knew it was infinite mana. How is it infinite mana? Why does it come back with other things? A creature you control without flying dies. The flying counter on it. And what house persist worded? Huh. So it doesn't... oh, it's a replacement effect. So this takes place instead of persist. Is that what's happening? But it's coming back with a -1/-1 counter. So I guess they're choosing So, oh, so then it gets to come back with a flying counter, and then it also gets to come back with that counter. Interesting. That's very interesting. So maybe we can get them to like put everything in with flying counters. Like if they sacrifice everything and they get flying counters, then our cleansing Nova does clean up the board. But now they can just sacrifice. Yeah, right. They sacrifice. Yep. They sacrifice the Putrid, and each time they sacrifice the Putrid, Sling Gang is going to deal 1 damage to us. So yes, they have infinited us. Wow, with only 3 lands. I mean, I've got 5 lands, but yeah, wow, impressive. Impressive stuff. So yeah, unfortunately. Oh no, we're 0-3. We're 0-3 with our brew. Worse than being 0-3. We haven't comboed. We're 0-3 and we haven't comboed. No, the nightmare. That's not what we wanted to have happen. That's not what we wanted to have happen at all. Well, we're learning that maybe this deck, maybe we should have stuck to standard. Maybe standard is where this deck wants to be. We're gonna go again. We're determined. Elsewhere doesn't give up. Elsewhere doesn't surrender. Elsewhere wants to gain infinite life. That's from Toy Story House of Terror, or whatever their version of like Treehouse of Horror was, or Toy Story of Horror, something like that. I think we've been on the play like every time. Can we have a nice mix of lands and creatures and stuff, please? No, we cannot. All right, we'll try again. We'll try again. All right, this has 3 lands. This is great. 3 lands, and we put back the Heliod. We've got the Angel Fire. That's the better piece of redundancy here. Spike Field on 1, Godless Shrine on 2, potentially untapped to cast Lightning Helix or Bone Crusher. Probably the Bone Crusher if we can get away with it, because then we can just cast Bone Crusher on 3. Bone Crusher, I wish this gave flying. Like, it's got a picture of like a goose bird in it. Keep the 6. Put back Heliod. Like, right? Look at this card. It's like a flying goose bird. But it gains like everything except flying. Why? Alright, so Spike Field on 1. Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste. I was going to say, I'm going to read it again just to make sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, we're going to do what I said. We're going to pay 2 life, and we're going to pass the turn, which, you know, shows them that we have removal up, but that's fine. They're not going to play anything. That's less cool. Looks like they might be on life gain. We might both be trying to combo. Play our Triumph, so like whatever combo piece they play, we are sending away. They're just going to pass turn again? Yep, they're just going to pass the turn again. That's fine. That's less fine. That is not what we wanted to be drawing. Into the turn. That's triple Angel Fire. This game is such you know, such an annoyance when if we had drawn one of them, one of those other games, like we would have won the game. They're going to play Collected Company. Oh, they're not going to play Collected Company. What is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, we'll join you in the waiting game. So confused. Why haven't they Collected Companied? I mean, I guess they're just going to combo in 1 turn, or they're going to try to combo in 1 turn. We don't have that much disruption, friend. We don't have that much going for us. Are they going to cast a spell? Will the first spell of the game be cast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We both have 7 lands in hand. We haven't played a spell. All right. Oh, they're on enchantments. They're on enchantments. Okay. So, yep, there's an enchantment. That means we get to bring in our Novas. Cleansing Nova says we win the game. We'll go ahead and take out this. Also, Bone Crusher Giant, another one that notably does not lose the game to... No, Bone Crusher Giant says damage can't be prevented, so it gets around 9 lives. There's Solemnity. Also going to go ahead and take out this. We'll take out all their value stuff. Well, boy oh boy, would you have been good a few turns ago. Alright, we got some creatures in play. I assume their deck plays board wipes and things, so maybe they're just going to board wipe. Oh, nope, they're going to play the continue to draw cards spell. Yep. Notably, they have to pay 1 extra for each thing, but, you know, they've got lots of mana, so that's probably fine. There's 9 lives, so we were just talking about this, that, you know, Bone Crusher Giant does get around 9 lives. We can also get rid of Solemnity with... Oh no! Gideon just dies! Oh no! Oh. Things are rough. Things are rough. How do they kill us? They kill us with, creatures, right? They kill us by making a whole bunch of angel tokens and things of that nature. So, technically, Infinite Lives beats them, correct? Yeah, I think technically Infinite Lives beats them. But we need to draw. If we draw our combo first, I meant to cycle that. I meant to cycle that, but unfortunately it looks like I did not cycle that. There's no reason to attack because they've got their combo in place. Unfortunately, we still have to draw every piece of our combo. We do not have a single... I mean, we've got the Angel Fire, so... But we need to draw Burn Spell and Ill-Tempered. Luckily, we've got, you know, enough lands to do potentially all of it in one turn. Alright, that's a problem, right? That says we lose the game faster. Yeah, target land becomes a thing, so that's going to kill us quickly. They've drawn half their deck. They've drawn 15 more cards than us. So we are in trouble. Drawing triple Angel Fire, as we thought was going to be our downfall, was indeed our downfall. We needed more spells. We needed more combo pieces. But like we said, notably, we get to bring in Cleansing Nova. And Cleansing Nova just says this deck loses the game. So that is good news. Wow, they actually killed us that turn. They killed us that turn by making all the mana with that. That was fast. That was well done. All right, well, Cleansing Novas, we would like you to get in here. Esper Sentinel's great. Selfless Saber we still need for the Indestructible, although it's not particularly good. We saw the Gideons be bad there. I think the Gideons have to come out, right? Yeah, unfortunately, because we're not really preventing them from getting Solemnities down. Maybe we are. Maybe we're bringing in... I mean, I guess these aren't going to do much. We can take out 2 of these. Oh, that's 60. Oh, we wanted to bring in the other Skyclave as well. I guess to bring in the other Skyclave, again, don't really want to take out another burn spell. And we do need the Angel Fires. I guess we're going to take out a Luminarch. Bring in Skyclave. I don't think Luminarch is going to do enough here. I don't think we're going to go fast enough to kill them when they're going to have so much stuff. But maybe. Green-white enchants. Green-white enchantments. Alright, we've been on the play a lot. It's so weird to have been on the play this much. But it makes sense because we've been playing against other things. Alright, we do have a Cleansing Nova in hand. Cleansing Nova in hand is fantastic here. Cleansing Nova potentially makes them now... The problem with Cleansing Nova is definitely that we do need pressure, because there's no reason for them to play that combo if we're not pressuring them. So that was a very good draw. So we'll play white, pay 2. We'll play Luminarch. They might have brought in Portable Holes. We've already seen Baffling Ins and things. So they definitely have answers to this. But honestly, if they Portable Hole or Baffling In, maybe we'll just Skyclave. Alright, there's a Mana Dork. We are going to take that Mana Dork. I guess first we're going to attack. They're not going to block, but, you know, we'll attack. We'll give them the option. We'd love to deal with it as a block. Pay 2 life. Play Skyclave. Take their Mana Dork. Maybe they're going to have mana issues. Maybe they're going to have mana issues. Like we said, we had turn 2 creature, turn 3 creature. They're going to have Banishing Light or Baffling In or 9 lives or something. Okay, they've got creature. We're going to put the counter on Skyclave. We're going to attack for 6. Right, they're taking 6. We're going to play this land tapped. Definitely kind of makes me feel like I wish we were playing... Maybe our 2-drops should be flyers, so that Angel Fire Ignition makes it unblockable. I wish there was like a Wrath spell that was like destroy each creature without a combat or without a counter on it. So now our creatures can't be countered, but that's fine. We're going to take out this draw card one. Right? Oh, we have an ill-tempered. We're going to go to combat. We're going to put a counter on Luminarch. We're going to attack for 7. Play land. Play ill-tempered. If we draw land next turn, or if we draw... Because next turn we can give Angel Fire Ignition on our ill-tempered, if it's still around. And we need 1 land. If we draw 1 land, we get to Shatter Skull Smashing Angel Fire Ignition to gain 1 life. Okay, now they have 9 lives. So never mind. Now we're just going to Cleansing Nova and win the game. Right? This kills 9 lives and they lose the game. Hey, we did it! We won the game! With 1 more land, we would have comboed there. So, hey, we're on the board. We're 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 7. We're 1 and 7. Oh no. Oh no. This has gone wrong. This has been... It happened. It was bound to happen. We had a video where our idea in our deck has not gone according to plan. According to plan. It has not done that. It has done the other thing. A dumpster fire. But we have tried. We've tried to combo. We've gotten very close to comboing multiple times. So who knows? Maybe this will be the game we get the combo. I wonder what they do, because that game actually was great for us on a game 2, because we were still aggressive, which means they want to leave in 9 lives Solemnity, but they just saw that we have Cleansing Novas. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel against a deck full of non-creature stuff? That sounds great. I would like to sign up for that, please. Turn 1 Esper Sentinel, please. Alright, unfortunately we don't have a removal spell for that. We would have liked to have gotten rid of that as fast as possible. We get to play this. We get to play our Triumph. Pass the turn. We get to do... I guess we're probably playing turn 3 Heliod? Oh, Baffling End. Yep. Yep, they're going to pay the 1... They're going to take our Esper Sentinel. They get to draw a card. So they're doing shenanigans. They're doing the things they want to do. That's very unfortunate for us. They're attacking for 1. Yep, get in there. Sorin. We're going to pay 2. We're going to play Heliod, because that's what we can play. I will also get in there for 1. Go, puppy, go. Legendary enchantment creature Nymph. So luckily they can't cast more than 1 of this thing. We're gonna have 4 mana. 4 mana. We could take this out. We could kill this with 4 mana. But we also just have, you know, we don't have our combo in hand. But we're close. Like, this stops their attacking. Or at least it should stop their attacking. Then we get to play Sorin. Unfortunately, Esper Sentinel was not sent to our graveyard. It was exiled. So we don't have Esper Sentinel to bring back. That's cycles. I mean, yeah, they get to draw a card here, but they can't have 2 of those in play. So that was just a cycle. Which is interesting. I mean, that shows that they're digging. What are they digging for? And they're still drawing cards. We're assembling combo. So we can give Loner lifelink, and we can give it indestructible. So we really just need a burn spell. Do we play second Loner so that we have redundancy in case we draw the burn spell? I think I'm going to play Soren. We will +1, deal 1 damage to them. When we gain a life, we get to put a counter on something. We'll put a counter on Ill-Tempered. We'll attack for 4. Notably, he has lifelink now. Ill-Tempered Loner, gaining some life. We will again put a counter on him. We will end the turn. So Ill-Tempered getting bigger. Currently have lifelink and indestructible in play. So burn spell equals infinite life. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe we have 15 burn spells in our deck. I believe we have 15 cards in our deck that say we gain infinite life. Now, gaining infinite life does not mean we win the game. They are under no obligation to scoop to us. It does look like they took out their solemnities and things, though. They are going to attack the Soren. We're not going to block. Oh, that's not a burn spell. I think... Oh, we've got enough white, right? I can turn on Heliod. Ping them. Put a counter on Ill-Tempered. Put a counter on Ill-Tempered. Attack with these two. I guess we don't have enough mana to where we're okay with, so they go to 6. Put a counter on Luminarch. Put another counter on Luminarch. So we've got some blockers on the ground now. They could deal 5 to Soren in the air. But they do have to start blocking this Ill-Tempered, right? They're at 6. Alright, they're going to go up to 7. We need to draw... Like I said, we don't need Angel Fire Ignition. We have like 15 spells in our deck that are burn spells. We need a burn spell. Burn spell is infinite life. And they might scoop to infinite life. They might. They might not. But that's kind of what we've been trying to do. We have been trying to combo this whole time. And we were trying to do Mardu lifelink combo this entire game, this entire video. And we've been so close. We've been so close on multiple occasions. We've been one combo piece away so many times. And now we've got the lifelink. We've got the indestructibility. We just need the burn spell. Alright, we're going to see how they attack. We would like Soren to stick around. Soren is not going to stick around. Gotta stick around. Gotta stick around. Gotta stick around. No, Soren! No! Alright, Soren down. Soren down. Notably turned off our Heliod. Alright, we drew burn spell. Oh, we drew burn spell, but we don't have the lifelink anymore. We don't have lifelink. It costs 2 mana to give lifelink. Oh. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna put a counter on Ill-Tempered. Attack with Ill-Tempered. We're probably going to give Ill-Tempered lifelink, or are we? Or are we going to play a second Ill-Tempered? They could block with one of their zeros. Alright, they're going to block with that. That's... We will accept this block. If they don't have a way to sacrifice it, we get to deal 2 damage to something. We will deal 2 damage to their card that's drawing a whole bunch of cards. And we will play a second Ill-Tempered. And we will pass the turn. Passing the turn because if we draw right now, land is infinite life. Oh, that's fine. Land is still infinite life. Yep, so they're going to take away our big Ill-Tempered, which, yep, makes complete sense. They're going to gain some life. They're not drawing cards, notably, anymore. And we're at 29. We're at a pretty healthy life total. Unfortunately, our healthy life total is about to be switching places with them. They're now going to be the aggressors. They're, you know, they're gaining life, and we're not, really. There's land. They're going to my turn. All right, land. The question is, will they scoop to us having infinite life? And I kind of think the answer is no. So I think actually I'm just going to play out another Ill-Tempered. I'm going to play this, enters tapped. And I think I'm just going to pass. We're not even going to do a thing. Well, we'll put a counter on Ill-Tempered. Actually, with the counter on Ill-Tempered, why did that happen during... I guess maybe I hit the pass turn button instead. So interesting. They have not tried to... I assume they've taken out their combo pieces and brought in this thing. Oh, Gideon's Intervention. Gideon's Intervention is scary. They choose a card name. We can't cast cards of that name and prevent all damage that will be dealt to you and permanents you control by sources of the chosen name. Cleansing Nova. So we cannot cast Cleansing Nova any longer. Which means that they must still be playing their combo. Which is interesting to learn. That is interesting to learn. Well, I don't think it's going to win this game. I don't think they're going to scoop to it. And again, they're under no obligation to scoop to it. It would be nice if they did, but they don't have to. But we are going to gain infinite life this turn. Actually, I guess interestingly, when we gain infinite life, we will put infinite counters on these things as well. Right? Angel Fire Ignition. Angel Fire Ignition. Unfortunately, we're one away from that kind of mattering. So, yeah, I think we're just going to give this one lifelink. Shoot it for 1 and see if they scoop. Yep, it's going to ask us, are we sure? A whole bunch. But we've done it. This is technically infinite life. Oh. I guess I do need to go into full control mode. And I do need to give him indestructible as well. Almost an oopsie there on my part. Almost an oopsie there on my part. Yep, a lot of clicking on this, but we've done it. We've done it. We've done the thing that we've been trying to do in this format for this entire video. We have accomplished infinite life. Not only infinite life, but we are going to be putting a +1/+1 counter on this creature for each of these triggers as well. Yep. Yep. Oh, and by putting the +1/+1 counter on it, it's not even going down to, it's not even getting killed. So, yep, interesting. Interesting. But we will get roped out eventually. We will, unfortunately, get roped here. Unfortunately, there's not a good way to speed this up. So, like I said, it would be super if the opponent, like, realized, oh, they have infinite life. But they are under no obligation to do that. The biggest thing is, like, do we want to sacrifice the other one and start growing the other one as well? I think we definitely want to put some on the other one, right? But no, we don't gain life when we deal damage to the other one. Wait, yes we do, because we have lifelink. So yeah, they can kind of just go back and forth. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so much clicking. It's going to be so much clicking. So much clicking. So much clicking. So much clicking. But we've done it. We've done it. We're gaining infinite life. Set an open course for lifelink ill-tempered loners. Because they've got to be free. Free to gain the life that's ahead of them. On this board, they're invincible. Indestructible. We should have said indestructible. On this board, they're indestructible. Oh. So watch the board. They'll search for the end of game 3 on every shore. And they'll try. Oh Lord, they'll try to end this game. Yep. So we did it. We did do the thing. We have gained infinite life. Our opponent, doesn't seem to really be interested in conceding to us having gained infinite life. In paper magic, with this, you could just say, I gain 1,000,000 life, I put 5,000,000 counters on one, I put 500,000 counters on one, 500,000 counters on the other one, and let's all move on with our lives. But, this isn't really for much of anything. I guess this is for, a rank click in the ladder, but we're not super concerned about that. We're just here to have a fun, silly time, and we have done it. We have had a fun, silly time. We have put a ton of counters on all of our things. We have demonstrated an infinite life loop. We have done the thing. Like, eventually we will start to get roped, I believe. I believe the game will eventually say, you've done this too many times, do something else. But yeah, we did it. We did it. I'm so happy we did it. I'm so happy we accomplished our thing. We would like to deal damage to this. We need to start making sure we're putting the Heliod counters on the other one. Oh, yep, now it's making us hit spacebar to resolve all of our shenanigans. I wish I could hit spacebar for yes there, but unfortunately you cannot. Yep, I'd like to deal a damage to this one. I'd like to put the +1/+1 counter over there. I would indeed like to do this. Yep, I would like to do this. I would put the +1/+1 counter over there. We are tapped out, so notably we are not getting to we can't give the other one lifelink, I guess is what I'm saying, unfortunately. Other one does not get lifelink today. Maybe next turn, because we are going to get a next turn. We are going to get a next turn. Oh, are they going to start to get roped? There's our rope. I was like, where's our rope coming? How come they're getting roped before us? Yep. Yep. We are going to attack them for quite a bit here. I don't want to underscore that. This is going to be a big attack. Yep, resolve. Resolve. Do they have anything that 1 damage kills? Fortunately, they don't, do they? So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that there. Resolve. This next one, we'll go ahead and send up to them. We'll put the counter here. Resolve. Resolve. We would like to make sure we get to attack here. I'm not sure if we're going to. But not all attack. Cancel attack. Just our 2 massive monsters. Just our 2 massive monsters. These blocks are interesting. Because we do get to take out 2 of their creatures here. We will take out their draw card person, and we'll take out one of their mana dorks. And we'll put a counter on one of our Helia, or one of our things. Yep. Yep. And another counter. Put a counter here. Yep. Alright, that was our turn. That was our turn. Well, that was like a 10-minute turn. Like I said, it would be nice if we had the acknowledgement from the opponent of like, yep, you've gained infinite life and I can't do anything about that. Yep, there's 9 lives. So they can play 9 lives and they can play Solemnity. We do have answers to that. We do have answers to 9 lives and Solemnity. So that's not the end of the game. Like I said, Bone Crusher Giant, notably, gets around 9 lives. Like, they might not know that, but it does. We left all of our Bone Crusher Giants in, and we haven't drawn any yet. Oh, they're making 8/8 lands. Which, yep, is a thing they can do. Like I said, they were under no obligation to scoop. Would have been nice, but they were under no obligation to do such a thing. Here comes a big attack. We should have 1,000,000 life, but we don't, unfortunately. Do not have 1,000,000 life. So no blocks. Do your worst, opponent. And their worst is pretty good. Took out half the life that we gained there. And they gained quite a bit of life themselves. Let's see what our draw is. Another Selfless Savior, which unfortunately... Oh, is that enough to turn? No, that's not enough to turn on our friend. We can leave these blockers on the ground. That would be interesting, right? I guess we do, because we get to give both of our things lifelink. So yeah, we just no attacks, no blocks. If they want to swing with a whole bunch of lands again, we get to... I don't know. Shoot. Oh, I guess we get to shoot... No, because our things don't have indestructible. So yep, only the flyers attacking. Not the most... Yep. Alright, yep. Now they've got a draw card thing that we can't really interact with. I guess we have Skyclaves. Our turn. Sorin, dude. I mean, Sorin dies next turn. That's what Sorin does. Sorin's interesting, right? I mean, we could bring back Esper Sentinel, but Esper Sentinel doesn't matter. Esper Sentinel doesn't matter. Sorin notably gives these lifelink. I wish they had something else. I guess we're going to go ahead and attack with one of them. We'll go ahead and attack with the 24/24. See what happens. 24-24, notably now does have lifelink. Oh, they're just letting it hit them. Oh, because of that. Yep. Forgot about that. Did indeed forget about their pesky little card in the corner. Alright, but now they've got lifelink, so we could draw another burn spell and just gain a whole bunch of life again. That is certainly a thing on the menu, because we're not dead in the air this turn. I guess, notably, we don't have lifelink any longer. Oh, but it looks like they're not attacking with the creatures, or not attacking with the lands. They're just attacking with a whole bunch of creatures, because they've already moved to their declare attacks. Oh, they're taking out the Sorin. Yep, that makes sense. Sorin would take out their 9 lives after a couple of turns. So that does make sense. I guess what we really want in this deck is a way to deal infinite damage. We just don't have that. They're at 58 now. We could draw another, like I said, any other burn spell. Land is interesting. We're really trying to draw a Bone Crusher Giant. I'm dying to know if they're aware of how Bone Crusher Giant works. Baffling End. Draw a card. And they'll target one of our Self the Saviors. We'll sacrifice it. Oh, they could sacrifice Heliod. Nope, not sacrificing Heliod. So we'll sacrifice this to give one of our friends indestructible until end of turn. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to attack for a whole bunch in the air. Are they at the point yet where they're attacking for a whole bunch on the ground? How many cards are left in their deck? 32. So they've still got a lot of cards left in their deck. I wish when you demonstrated like an infinite loop like that the game just like at some point the game I wish would recognize that you have an infinite loop and would just say, hey, you have an infinite loop. So let's see. If we draw Bone Crusher Giant, there's still a chance. There's a chance that they don't block. Not realizing that Bone Crusher Giant works the way it works. Making a 2/2 blocker. Didn't draw Bone Crusher Giant, but we gained infinite life again. So yeah, we'll give our friend this one lifelink. And we have to sacrifice that. Sacrifice this. Give it lifelink. Give it indestructible. And deal 3 damage to it. Yep. Bam. It stinks that we have to like move over there. Yes. Bam. Oh my goodness. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Yep, that's fine. Really odd. Bam. Oh my goodness. So much life. So much life. Bam. We're gaining more life this time than we were last time. Last time we were only gaining life in increments of 1. This time we're gaining life in increments of 3. So, we are going to gain notably more life this time. I'm not sure why all those other triggers are staying on there not resolved. Oh, because they're flipped. Oh no. We might have targeted this other one too many times. We need to make sure we're only targeting this one. Yep, we need to make sure we're only targeting this one and putting +1/+1 counters on that one. Wait, because they're flipped, are we going to win this game? Because we're storing all these other damages Wait, so we could start targeting them. So one will target our friend here. And then one will target our less friend there. One will target our friend here. Yes. One will target our friend over there. One will target our friend here. Did we win this game? One will target our friend there. Put a counter on this one. Deal damage to us. We'll deal damage to us. And we'll deal damage over there. We'll put a counter on our friend. We did it! We did it! We're gonna win this set! We'll deal damage to us. We'll deal damage here. I can't believe it! I can't believe it! After, I hadn't realized how this was gonna work when we had two of them flipped. We'll deal damage here. We'll put our counter on here. Unless they have a Settle the Wreckage. Oh my goodness. Do we think they have Settle the Wreckage? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take out their entire board. Put a counter here. Deal damage to us. We'll deal damage to them. Put a counter here. We'll deal damage to us. Yes, we are sure. Oh my goodness, we'll deal damage here. We'll put a counter on our wolf friend. I'm afraid that we're going to have killed our other wolf. We'll put a damage here. Oh, look at how much life we've gained. Oh my goodness, we've done it. This game is great. I thought for sure we had lost this game. I thought this game was over. We'll deal damage to us. Yes. We'll put a counter here. We'll put a counter here. We've done it! We've done it! Oh my goodness, I can't believe we've done it! And yeah, until it ropes us. Until we get roped. Deal a damage to us, yes. We'll deal a damage to us, yes. We'll deal a damage to us. Put a counter here. Deal a damage to them. We'll deal a damage to us. Oh my goodness, this is this has gotten a little out of hand, hasn't it? We'll deal damage to us. Yes. We'll deal a damage to them. We'll put a counter here. We'll deal a damage to us. Yes. We'll deal damage to them. We'll deal damage to us. Yes. We'll deal damage to them. Are they dead yet? Oh, because they have 9 lives in play. Oh, so we're not gaining life on those hits, but 9 lives is going to get them. Resolve. Resolve. We did it! We did it! We did it! Resolve all! Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a crazy game. Hey, look! We did it. Winning record. We got 2 pips. We started with 0 pips, and we ended up with 2. Hey, we went 1 in 3. 1 in 3. Wow. What a game. What a set. That last set was worth it. That last set was worth it. And you know, we didn't do a lot of winning, which is something we said at the beginning of this video. At the beginning of this video, we did say we might not do a lot of winning, but holy cow, did we do some crazy stuff. That was wild. Let's take a look at the deck one last time. So, closing thoughts about the deck. Don't play it. Closing thoughts on the deck are that it's silly and fun. It's silly and fun. If you want to do silly and fun things, if you watched that and thought that was up your speed, that's what you want to be doing, then by all means have silly fun and do it. Didn't seem competitive, didn't seem particularly good, but we did finally gain infinite life. I did not think about how having two Halpack Avengers in play would work. Having the two Halpack Avengers in play to where each target, so I would deal 3 damage to my Ill-Tempered Loner once, or my Halpack Avenger once, and then I was getting 2 triggers, so I could deal 1 trigger to me and then 1 trigger to one of their creatures. So we were able to wipe their board and continue to deal damage to us while dealing damage to them, which is what we said the deck needed. We said the deck needed a way to do infinite damage, and we found it. We found infinite life and infinite damage and infinite +1/+1 counters in Mardu. We didn't have to use green. So really fun. Maybe the Esper Sentinels shouldn't be in the main. We did find them to be a little underwhelming. Maybe the Luminarchs also could maybe be something different. Those are kind of the cards that we're looking at as maybe we're looking for new cards there to let that work with the combo better. It just depends on how all in you want to be on the combo and how much you want to be on other things. But yeah, that was a blast. So, my name's Elsewhere. I'm here every day. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm about 3 weeks into my YouTube journey. If you enjoyed all of that silly stuff, all of that infinite life gain, let me know. Do you want to keep seeing things like this? Should we play more competitive decks? Should we try this in Standard again? We have a video where we did the Ill-Tempered Loner and Angel Fire Ignition in Standard. Should we give that another go? Should we do more Historic Brawl? Let me know what you're liking and enjoying. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great day and a great time wherever you are in space and time, and I will see you next time. Bye.